Hello, my YouTube and Facebook friends. It's been a while since I've made my last video, and tonight, well, it's 7:47 at night here on the east coast of the United States. I'd like to talk a little bit more about the language Indonesian, and also I'd like to teach a little English to some Indonesian speakers I've encountered on Facebook. I'm in a lot of Facebook groups for English learners and English teachers. So here's a book I've been using. I got this at a bookstore where you can trade in books and get credit for books. And it's called The Easy Way to Master the Indonesian Language. Now, I don't want to mislead you. Mastering a new language is not easy. But it sure is fun, and it sure is worthwhile. This is, I'd like to read something from this book. Here we go. Well, no. It's from in this page right here. I'd like to read the Indonesian words, if I could. Okay. Here's how the Indonesian words go. Tuan Clark dan keluarganya datang dari Amerika Serikat. Mereka datang ke Indonesia naik pesawat udara. Di lapangan udara Tuan Clark memanggil taksi. Ia tahu bahasa Indonesia sedikit. Ia berbicara dengan sapur. Saya mau pergi ke Hotel Hilton. Saya akan bekerja di Kalimantan. Kami tidak suka tinggal di kota besar seperti Jakarta. Banyak sekali orang di Jakarta. Nyonya Clark suka makanan Indonesia. Dia juga makan nasi. Anaknya suka minum air es. Okay, let me go ahead and read that again. Tuan Clark dan keluarganya datang dari Amerika Serikat. Mereka datang ke Indonesia naik pesawat udara. Di lapangan udara Tuan Clark memanggil taksi. Ia tahu bahasa Indonesia sedikit. Ia berbicara dengan sapir. Saya mau pergi ke Hotel Hilton. Saya akan bekerja di Kalimantan. Kami tidak suka tinggal di kota besar seperti Jakarta. Banyak sekali orang di Jakarta. Nyonya Clark suka makanan Indonesia. Dia juga makan nasi. Anaknya suka minum air es. Now, those of you who are native speakers of Indonesian, please correct me. I'm sure I probably made a whole lot of mistakes in those readings. But since many of you are learning English, allow me to read the same text in English, which is right in the next page. Mr. Clark. Mr. Clark and his family came from the United States. They came to Indonesia by plane. At the airport, Mr. Clark called a taxi. He knows Indonesian a little. He talked to the driver. I want to go to the Hilton Hotel. I'll work at Kalimantan. We don't like living in a big city like Jakarta. There are very many people in Jakarta. Mrs. Clark likes Indonesian food. She also eats rice. Her child likes drinking ice water. I'm going to read that one more time in English, very slowly. Mr. Clark and his family came from the United States. They came to Indonesia by plane. At the airport, Mr. Clark called a taxi. He knows Indonesian a little. He talked to the driver. I want to go to the Hilton Hotel. I'll work at Kalimantan. We don't like living in a big city like Jakarta. There are very many people in Jakarta. Mrs. Clark likes Indonesian food. She also eats rice. Her child likes drinking ice water. Okay, these are two very short texts. I've read them twice in Indonesian and twice in English. And those of you who are native Indonesian speakers, correct me, please. And if you have any questions about the English version of the text I read, just let me know. So I'll talk to you all again soon. Thanks.